What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Hotlapping series. Basically, on this series, we'll be just taking random cars that either you guys pick or I pick on random tracks that either you or I pick. Yes, I'll be taking your suggestions. And then we're basically just, driving around the track, rating the car for the track, and then we'll put it on a tier list. I do like this series because it's a lot easier to record because Asseto Corsa has a lot, it's a lot easier to record in because it's a lot easier to run. It's a lot easier to record in at, while looking decent. And also, just because I feel like it feels like these, it's a lot easier because of it being random stuff. It's, I don't have to come up with video ideas for it. If I don't have any other ideas, then I can just, just grab a rant, just put the car and track on random, and then just test it. For the first episode, I decided to go with the classic. We have the Mazda RX-7 Spirit R on the Brands Hatch track. And I will do mod tracks or DLC cars. I don't know if this car's a DLC. How about we go take some laps? I do like the first person camera because rev it, launch. There we go. I did have to re-record this first episode because I found out that the audio was really bad because my microphone stand is actually broken, but I managed to balance it right now. So my stand isn't actually connected to my desk right now. It's actually just balanced on the edge. Okay. So far, this car feels pretty good. Of course it's gonna feel pretty good. It's a not very powerful, light Japanese car, so of course it's not gonna, feel terrible. You can definitely, the RX-7 is one of those cars where you can't really tell that it's lacking power. That it, could use more power for what it's able to do. But damn, so many people overestimate how much power this thing has. Or when they look at the numbers, they underestimate how fast this car is. It only has a 5-speed too. So did most cars back in the 2000s, but still, for how fast this thing accelerates. Although, it's not actually that fast. For what it is, it's fast. And also, this is just a normal one, but so far, I think the only mods I have right now are the cars that are on No Hesi servers and some F1 cars. And then I also have all the DLCs. Those are the only cars I have. And then all, the default cars. I think I have a couple modded Toge maps. Oh, damn. Damn it. Yeah, it's not the best lap. It probably would have gotten a sub 2 minute, and that of course had to happen. Okay, straighten out. Oh my god, I barely saved that. Actually, I have no idea how I managed to save that. I haven't even warmed up. I literally just got home from school. It's only 4:18. I just got home from school, set up my wheel, and then started playing. Most of the time was just from loading, getting my settings down, and just watching videos because I was bored. Just got home, but, that's what this series is about. Take several laps to go as fast as we can. Also, later in the series, we'll use proper GT3 cars. Yeah, we'll end up using GT3 cars and a lot more. Anything from SUVs to GT3 cars to F1 cars, we're gonna use them. Just as long as the mod is free. I'm not paying for any mods. I already bought all the DLCs. That's enough paying for this game. I haven't paid a dime on BeamNG. I haven't even paid for a single mod. That's why whenever I look up best BeamNG mods, I always have to put 3. Best 3 BeamNG mods. And boom, sub 2 minutes. Actually, sub 1:59. So we're at 1:58 right now. Save it, save it, save it. Ah, I oversteered it. Okay. Also, if you guys do want to see more Assetto Corsa content on the channel, then, you know, please say so in the comments. Because I've been playing this game so much recently, and I actually just recently realized how easy this game is to run. Like, I think some of the parts of my computer are older than this game. Also, comment down below, like, how good do you think I am at driving out of 10? I'd say I'm like a 7. I'm pretty good, but compared to pros, I'm not very good. But you know, I feel like I'm just naturally good at racing cars because right when I got my wheel, that was one of the first times I ever properly used a steering wheel. Well, other than this old cheap plastic wheel that I used a couple of years ago, I did some like F1 racing in BMG. Other than that, I had no experience on wheel. Well, other than bombing the woods at our campsite with a golf cart, but that is nothing like track racing. I don't know how I somehow got that thing to stay straight, and immediately I was like very good at wheel. I feel like Forza wasn't the best game to, you know, play at first. Minute 56, that's not bad. Yeah, Forza definitely was not the best game to play at first because it's, you know, pretty unrealistic and definitely made for controllers. But a game like Assetto Corsa, I don't know why, but this right when I got the game, like I was just killing the lap times. Like even of some like players who have been playing for over a year on wheel, I was beating their lap times. And I'm not even legally able to apply for a permit, let alone drive an actual vehicle. Like I'm not even close to being able to even get a license. Yet I think I might be going straight from my permit to my license because I feel like I already have so much skill in driving. Not even from experience. I can't even, to some extent, I can't even really say that I got my skill from experience. Because I haven't even had my wheel for, well, no. On the 25th, I'll have had this for 6 months. So technically, yeah, I can almost say that I've had it for 6 months. And literally, within a couple weeks of buying my wheel, like early January, me and my dad did some racing in Assetto Corsa, and I destroyed his lap times. And he has an actual license. Actually, he drives a lot. Because with his job, he has to like drive to a bunch of different towns to do work with like, mostly just like air vent stuff, but mostly stuff to do with like air conditioning and venting in schools and some like work buildings, but he drives a lot. I was destroying him. Probably should have ended second exiting that corner. I wonder if you can adjust the transparency of the ghost car, because I really wish that I could see the ghost car a bit more. It's like, in some moments, I can't even see him. I think I'm passing him right now. Wow, I can't believe that actually felt really good on that corner. That one, by looking at the map, you can really underestimate that corner, or overestimate. I think that's what it is. When you go into a corner too fast, that's overestimating it. But then if you go into it too slow, that's underestimating. Wow. 154.4 down into third. Probably could have gotten off the curb a little bit back there. That's alright. Wow, that was good feeling. I mean, I'd say my game looks pretty decent for my system. Like, or just pop up on the screen my current specs in my PC. These parts suck for how well they're doing this right now. Like, I'm getting solid 40 FPS. It might not sound like a lot for how my game looks, but if you knew what it's like to try and record BeamNG videos on this system, then that would sound a lot more impressive. Can we get sub 153? No, just barely. Alright, I think that's enough for this. Alright, this car, pretty good. I don't really know what to say about it. It's pretty good. Cornering speed, I'll give this thing like a 7. It's really good in the corners. Actually, no, I'll give it an 8. It's actually really good in the corners. Insanely fast in the corners. For launch grip, I'll give this thing like a 7 out of 10 for launch. It's really good, but does get a decent bit of wheel spin. But I think that might just be because of the lower weight. For acceleration, honestly, I'll give this thing like an 8 out of 10. It's actually really good on acceleration. Like, I don't really have much bad to say about it, but also very fast acceleration, but I also don't have a ton good to say about the acceleration. But, you know, very good. Top speed, for top speed, we base it off of how much we can get on that specific track in the car. How good I think the car got up to speed on that track. Honestly, I'd say that one was actually really good. For top speed wise, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. You're actually able to break 100 in a few spots, which is actually very surprising for a base RX-7. And very good in the braking. Actually, I didn't even brake that much throughout the race. But for braking wise, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It's really good. You know, it's not like, you know, you'll be able to stop if you're going towards the wall, but I'm pretty good for stopping and slowing down. And overall, honestly, I'll give this car like a 7.5. It's really good on this track, and it feels awesome. Yeah, for the RX-7 Spirit R on the Brands hatch, honestly, I'll give this thing like a solid A tier. It's not, you know, it's not like groundbreaking, but it's actually very impressive. If you guys enjoyed this first episode and want to see more, or you want to give a car suggestion, then comment down below your suggestion with a car and a track. And if you don't come up with a track, then I'll just do random for the track. And obviously, if you want to see a specific track, but you can't really think of a specific car that you would like to see on it, then I'll just do a random car, or a pick of my own if I have one in mind. So, if you guys enjoyed this first episode, please like the video and subscribe if you're new, and see you in the Cove. Peace!